The punches are going to be your uppercuts. You have an uppercut on your left hand, which we're going to call 5. And then you have an uppercut on your right hand, and we're going to call that 6. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get started. I got a fighting stance. I'm next to my rope. I'm going to go under the rope. My head's still up. I'm looking. I'm in my fighting stance. Okay, so one thing that's different, you see I'm all the way back up. Once I came up, I'm all the way back up now. This time we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to pause. As we go under, we change levels and we're right here. I'm going to stay in this position now. The reason I want to stay down in this position instead of this position is because now I'm ready to throw an uppercut. Okay, so as I go under the rope, you notice that my elbow is dipped down. Before I come up, my elbow is dipped down pretty good, right? So that is going to set you up to do the uppercut. It's going to give you a lot of pressure to build up. So as I stand up, it's pushing on my elbow. The only difference is whenever I go under, okay, now I'm going to bring my hand. My palm is going to face forward, my chest kind of like a hook, but my elbow is not going to come up when I throw the punch. It's going to stay down the whole time, and since I'm not standing up all the way, I need to pivot on this foot to drive forward. So what I'm going to show you how I'm driving force forward. I'm going to stick my elbow right here on my stomach before I stand all the way up, and I got my chin right here resting on my knuckles, and I'm going to pivot off the rear foot up like that. Notice as I pivot, it pushes up on my elbow in an upward motion into my chin. Okay, now that I'm standing all the way up. So I go from all the way on the other side. Instead of coming all the way up like that, I'm going to come about halfway. For starting purposes, I want you to just keep the hand that's closest to the rope right here and put your knuckles on your chin and your elbow down here. And you're going to pivot only off the back foot. You're going to pivot and you're going to come up just like this. Okay? You can do it a couple of times if you need to. If you want to go back under to the other side, see how that feels, that'll be good. So we're going to go under. We're not standing all the way up. I'm kind of dipped down. I'm going to put my knuckles right here on my chin. Elbows down right here. This hand's blocking still. I'm going to pivot off my lead leg this time because that's farthest away from the rope. Okay, here we go. So as I'm pivoting, with my heel going outward, it's gonna and pushing up also, it's gonna push pressure right here in my elbow, and it's gonna push up on my chin. So I'm blocking just like this. Alright, so we'll do it in a little bit faster motion. I'm gonna come under. Sorry, I messed that up. I came and went all the way standing up. So I'm gonna come under. Once I get down here, I'm gonna stick my chin right here on my hand. I'm gonna have my elbow right here, and then I'm gonna go up like that. I'm going to put my hands back. I'm going to step my feet back forward. I'm ready to fight. I go under the rope. I'm down. I'm going to go ahead and stick my knuckles right here. I'm going to pivot off the foot that's on the farthest away from the rope. I'm going to go just like that. Okay? Okay, so you understand the concept. We're going to go into actually doing an uppercut, and we're going to land our uppercut on the rope this time. The reason I have you go like this is to let you understand the body mechanics from transferring the power up into the elbow, coming up. You're still down low, so before you come all the way up, you're using that momentum of going under and here, and now I'm bouncing all this momentum and I'm coming up, but I'm going to come up with an uppercut, okay? So we're going to go slow under the rope. My hand, instead of bringing it back here where it's in my chin, I'm just going to bring it right in front of that, okay? Like the same exact position that it is where my elbow's down here and my chin is resting on it. I'm going to bring my fist 4 to 6 inches in front of my face. This hand's going to be blocking right here. I'm going to pivot, bam, and then I'm going to lay my knuckles on the rope. Okay, go real slow. I put my hands back. I'm in a fighting stance. I go under. Once I get there, I don't go up yet. I'm gonna put my hand where it was in my on my chin and my elbow here, but I'm gonna bring my hand 4 to 6 inches in front of my face. I'm gonna pivot. I drive all that force up. I hit my knuckles on the rope. I did uppercut. Okay, let's go over that again. I'm going to go back, I'm going to work my way forward, and then I'm going to work my way to the rear. Notice you're going to have to work to hit the rope every time, and you're going to have to look at it. It's going to build good eye coordination. I'm stepping out a little further forward, that way I can bring myself forward. Forward. I don't come all the way up. I put my hand right here, and then I bring it out 4 to 6 inches, and then I pivot. I come up, I do an uppercut. My elbow is still pointing to the ground. Okay, I'm back in a fighting stance. I go under, my rear foot's coming forward, and then my lead foot starts coming forward so I can come forward to you. I'm down, I'm going to bring my hand right here, elbow down, bring the hand in front of you. I'm going to pivot, oh, I got a punch, uppercut. And you go real slow just like that, okay? So we'll come back and we'll do this a little bit faster in the next video, and then we're going to work on to the next thing that we're going to add on to that, all right?